Hello, I'm Chris, and this is my TAMIYA Hot Shot shock building video. I'm making these as I restore it to kind of give you an idea of what they had back then. Maybe you've never seen it. Maybe you can compare it to what you have nowadays. Old style, Mark II, maybe. It's not a Mark I. I'm just going to start it off with 30 weight. I don't know what oil to use. So the TAMIYA Hot Shot came out in 1985, and it was their first four-wheel drive buggy. And it had this weird suspension system on it. And that's what we're going to build and take a look at so you can see exactly what's going on. The first thing I want you to do is to thread the machine 3mm screw into this piece for the front and back, not to be confused with the common body ones. You want to pre-thread this or tap it. So the re-release in 2007 does not have this type of shock on it. If you notice, the O-rings and that brass bushing are put in there and then pressed, so you can't change it out. So hopefully if you have an old one, the seals aren't dried out, because I don't know how you would replace the O-rings without cutting that off. I guess you could make it work, but both of these had oil in them. Put a little nut on there. That's going to make this easier to handle. So in 1985, they not only had oil shocks on this, they had ways to adjust the bound and rebound. And if you don't understand that, we're going to try to explain it right now. So you're driving your car, you hit a bump. That's the bound. And then the rebound is it going back down. So a lot of cars, the bound will be softer and the rebound will be harder. But you can mix it up all different ways. So that's the valve that the oil goes through. So you can put it on either side and it's going to change your rate of bound and rebound. So this guy or girl had them like that. Whenever the wheel goes up, it's going to restrict the flow through the valve. But whenever it rebounds, the check valve can open up. So it's going to bound stiffer and rebound easier. So this setup like this is rough terrain and jumps. If you wanted to make a super stiff shock, you would put the pink thing on both sides. So at the moment, I'm only doing smooth road speed runs, getting this thing dialed in. So I run my little check valve on that side. It's less restricted this way. So when we hit a bump, boom, it bounds real fast and it rebounds a little bit slower, just like a normal car. I think that's a really, really cool feature to have in 1985. I was born in 1984, by the way. So we got that little clip on there. We want the little check valve on the bottom. And another C-clip. Or E-clip. Just wiggle it around. Make sure it's in there. You see how we have that set up. So those O-rings, we do not want to push this straight through. You can rip little pieces of the O-ring off. If you got dirt and crap in there, clean it out with a Q-tip. Okay, we can go ahead and put like a drop of oil in there. We just don't want to rip those O-rings because there's no way to get them out. So put the shaft up in there and then twist it like you're threading it on there very gently. That way you will not rip those O-rings. Because if you rip those O-rings, it's going to leak oil out. And once you get the smooth part through, you're good. See how whenever it bounds, it's not going to have as much restriction, but when it rebounds, and the spring pushes it back, it's going to have a harder time with that little pink check valve thing. Okay. All right, it looks like it's not going to leak. Go ahead and start putting some more oil in there. I want you to go up and down. You're trying to get all the bubbles out. So once the air bubbles are gone, you're good. Okay, you kind of want to go ahead and almost to the top on this one. Now, we're going to spill oil. That's the only way to do this right. This piece has the O-ring already on there. I didn't want to take it off because it's original. We want to carefully push that down. Okay, try not to push that anymore. We want to get this in. Go ahead and let the oil squirt out the top. So on the instructions, it has this little piece, B5, that I don't have. And it's like this little round thing that you push down. And it's about the same thickness as that, but you're going to have to figure this out on your own if you don't have that piece. So anyway, we're trying to push that down an even amount. It's like a little preload, you could say. So let's make that even. And then you're going to take the little bitty 2mm by 6 screw. You may need to pre-thread this. Barely snug it up. You don't want to try to spin it or move it. Snugged up, beautiful. So then get your rag or paper towel and just try to clean things up a little bit. And then this little spring right here, and then you put your cap. Just hopefully it's not leaking right there. It's not. I would go ahead and kind of tighten that up a little bit. Now you can play with your shock. And you can noticeably feel the bound. This feels 50% more harder to pull it out. And that is actually very, very, very cool. I did not expect it to work that well. We're driving, we hit a bump, boom, we want it to bound, and then it just kind of slowly comes back out. Very, very cool. This is for road, pavement, speed runs. Loving it. That worked out really great. So let's finish up. So everything was washed in alcohol really good. Put that nut back on there. Okay, just snug it up a little bit. Now you're going to get your 2x6mm small tiny screws. That piece ready, this piece in the spring. So right here, this is your collar for your adjustments. You see we have a little bigger, biggest. So loosest, tightest. Put that on there like that. You're going to get the spring on there. And that's why we pre-threaded this, because now we just screw it on there by hand. Very easy. You're going to get some little pliers on there. You can just do this by hand, just snug it up. Good. So just make sure everything is moving smooth. We're going to pull this back. You want to start on the longest one because it's going to be the easiest to squish. Pull that back. Get that started in there like that. It's only going to be a little difficult because your hands are going to be all oily. Just hold it together, pull it back, make sure it's not in a bind or anything. 2x6mm screws. So if you want to change the tension on the spring, that's the adjust point. You pull that out, and then we go to a tighter adjustment. So now, oh, that's completely different. Like 50% stiffer. And then we have an even stiffer one. So that's crazy stiff. I don't even know if you would want to run that. Seems like it might rattle the car to pieces. I'm going to leave it on the soft one. So the front and back shocks, even though they look different on the car, they're exactly the same. Now you have an idea. 1985 oil-filled adjustable rate spring. That is crazy. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.